It's Thursday night and UFC 254 London takes place this weekend. We've got a triple dog parlay to get your weekend started right. This is As a Betting Man on Fighting with Friends. Welcome back to Fighting with Friends, the undisputed African fighting podcast champion of the world. This is As a Betting Man, and with me today with these parlay picks, the reigning, defending, undisputed vegan champion of the world. That is, of course.
Let's go. Let's get that money, Ari. Let's get that money.
Why not, PG? Why not? So yeah, without further ado, bro, please take us away with your first parlay pick. Tell us the who's and why's there, PG.
Let's do it, my friend. I mean, this is why we're here, right? We're here to make some money and keep people well informed, safe bets as well. Nothing reckless out there. Gamble responsibly. But anyway, Eddie, my money line, like you mentioned, is a 3 underdog parlay, and I'm starting with the main event, which, to my surprise, I'm sure to your surprise as well, we have Leon Edwards as the underdog, and I know you spoke about it in the preview, and it shocked me completely. I can't believe that he's the underdog, really. And I think it's purely based on his last performance. But I don't think the last performance of Leon Edwards is the real Leon Edwards. I think we're going to see him back to his normal self, sharp, high precision striker. He's probably going to pick Sean Brady apart over 5 rounds, maybe even get the stoppage. But I'm going to go Leon Edwards just to get the win, nice and safe. I don't see him losing the fight, other than maybe he's again going to be half asleep, like when he fought Bilal Muhammad. So I'm betting on that one. And then we have Jan Blachowicz. He's returned after 2 years. He's taken on a top contender, young prospect. Well, that's a young. He's 34 years old, but he's obviously a hardcore prospect in Carlos Ulberg. But I think Jan Blachowicz is going to be way too experienced in this fight. And again, to my surprise, he's the underdog, which then also makes me excited to make the bet, because for me, that's a bit of it's a free hit if you think about it that way. And then to complete my 3 underdog parlay, we're moving it down to the card, which is on the preliminaries. Excuse me, and we have Felipe dos Santos taking on Lonnie Kavanagh, and I think that's the flyweight division. And Felipe dos Santos is underdog there as well. And again, I'm surprised because Lonnie Kavanagh only has one fight in the UFC. Previously fought in the Dana White Contender Series, but did really well there. Powerful striker, but can get tired. And sometimes his technique for me leaves him open to be hit. And Dos Santos, he went 3 rounds with Manal Cap, who's basically now in a position to fight for a title. And that was Dos Santos took that fight on short week's notice as well. So I was thinking to myself, Dos Santos looks very competent. He's smooth when he strikes. He's not reckless. He doesn't throw reckless abandonment and put himself in danger too much. He's very composed, and I like that about him. And he has jiu-jitsu, which is what Lonnie Kavanagh doesn't have. I think he's most likely going to win that fight, probably by decision as well, like the other two fights that I've picked. And then those 3 fights give me a combined odds of 28.76. That is mind blowing, mind blowing. And then I put the stake on that of 50 rand, and then the payout, as you can see on screen, is quite a massive payout of 1,479 rands. That is major. So I'm looking forward to make some money off that fights.
Let's go, VG. Let's go. Yeah, look, I'm gonna save the suspense and just let everyone know I'm also going with that parlay this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. So for the first time ever, me and BG both on the same parlay this week. I am, however, going for 100. I'm blowing my full stack on the money line. And that comes out to just about 2,900 and a little bit of change. So I'll
Holy
just
smokes.
get that one up on screen very
I'm
quickly
shocked,
for you
really.
guys. But yeah, it's the same as BG. But yeah, I do think great value here. And I
Mm.
figured I'm just gonna put it all down one time because I really do like these bets, bro. And
Yes,
I
yes.
think the biggest surprise for me was the Santos being such a big dog.
Yeah.
I know Lona Kavanaugh is like very highly rated by the what's it, morning disciple, combat disciples. Those guys like
Oh,
he's really on the British scene.
um, the Fight Disciples.
The fight disciples, some of the morning disciples. But yeah, I know he's very big on that like local United Kingdom scene. But like I
Age
saw his
Warriors,
last
yeah.
fight, I wasn't too impressed, and I was
Me
very
too.
impressed with Felipe dos Santos. So I look for him to
Yeah.
be an excellent dog on the card here. But okay, BG.
Yes,
That
sir.
is the big announcement. That is our triple dog parlay, ladies and gentlemen. So let us know in
Yeah.
the comments if you're riding with us this weekend. Drop a
Mhm.
like in the like section of the video.
Yes,
But
sir.
PG, PG, take us away with those props, please, bro.
Okay, so with the props, I had to spend a little bit more time on this and not make a rash decision here because I think about what is the most likely outcome for the fights. And I'm again starting with the main event. And a part of me wanted to go for a knockout or stoppage from Leon Edwards, maybe knocking out Sean Brady within the fourth round, maybe third round, fourth round situation. But in the same breath, I was like, I actually don't know. And the part of me that made that decision or was thinking about that decision is because like you said in the preview, Bilal Muhammad knocked out Sean Brady. And if Muhammad is knocking out Sean Brady, surely Leon Edwards can knock him out as well, right? Based on that kind of mathematics. But again, in the day, it's Leon and Brady has never fought each other before, so this could be, a bit of a gray area where we don't know what might happen. So
Mm.
safe bet for me then would be based on technique, based on who's the better fighter and how the fight most likely will go. I can see Leon Edwards winning the fight over decision, 5 rounds, quite nice and simple, and just being hard to take down, stuffing the takedowns, getting back to range, and then letting his hands and feet go, which is what he does best. So Leon Edwards by decision, and then say my second bet for that to complete my props parlay is Jan Blachowicz also to win by decision. I can see the fight going where Jan Blachowicz survives maybe the first. I would say I don't think this is a 5 round fight if I'm not mistaken. I think this might be a 3 round fight. Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Yeah,
I
it's
think
3 rounds.
3 rounds. I think Jan Blachowicz is going to survive that first round pace of Carlos Ulberg, but then we're going to see Jan actually starting to be the one walking forward. He's going to chop the legs, maybe do some calf kicks. He's going to force Carlos Ulberg up against the cage and then start wrestling with him. And we're going to see him take him down and win the fight on this kind of method and then go by decision as well. And that will give me odds of 17.87 and a stake of 50 Rand gives me a good payout of 910, just shy of $1,000. But I mean, if both those fights play out the way I think it's going to play out, I'm gonna be rolling also well over 2,000 Rand here come the end of the weekend.
Great time, great time, great time. But look, and it's not even that far fetched, man. You know what I mean? It's
That's the
not
thing.
even that far fetched. If Jan wrestles,
Yeah.
and again, like you said, brother, decency bias is a hell of a drug when it comes to Leon Edwards, bro. So people forget, man. People forget that how good his takedown defense really is.
You
So
see,
yeah,
you
I
see.
think I think the bookies have taken a terrible misstep here, and I think we're going
Yeah,
to capitalize very nicely this weekend, BG.
yeah, I
Um,
can agree
but
with that.
but yeah, before we wrap it up, any
Mhm.
other interesting action? You were mentioning that you mentioned Tibura as a dog was
Yes.
on the card here, close to a
Yeah.
pick and
I
fight. But any other maybe honorable mentions you'd like to get into?
yeah, I do like that fight, Eddie. I mean, that's two ranked opponent athletes in the heavyweight division, and Parkin. He's undefeated. I think he's 10-0, and he's a good kickboxer. He looks really good. But Marcin Tybura is a killer, man. This dude can fight, and he's got finishes on him, and he's the underdog there. And I think that could be a safe bet for people as well to go Marcin Tybura to win, probably by decision as well. Because Parkin, get his first name, but Parkin, I've seen him
Mick.
in the past, and Mick, there we go. I've seen him in the past, and when he doesn't let his hands go, when he struggles to get into that flow state, then he's fighting very defensively. And Marcin Tybura, if you watch him fight in the UFC, he's either killing you or he's getting knocked out. He's the kind of guy that doesn't want to wait for judges. He wants to actually end the fight. So I think that's a good bet for Tybura there. And then
Mm.
the last one I would say, would be, but it's not really that much of a big bet. Is the what's his name, Nathaniel Hood and Morgan Charrier. That Morgan Charrier is the favorite there. I do think he's probably going to win the fight, but Nathaniel Wood's a dog, and he's not the kind of guy that it's easy to beat him. You know what I mean? He struggled in the past when people overtly wrestled him, or he struggles against guys who are much taller than him. Mogocharia is taller than him, but not by that much. So I think I could also be an interesting action fight there. And I think a safe bet there would probably be Morgan Charrier to win. To be honest with you, even though Nathaniel Woods odds does look good, but Morgan Charrier is probably going to get the job done by a
I
decision.
wonder why his fight isn't here.
It must be there, man. Just look again. I'm looking at it. Scroll up. Up, up, up. Yo, are we not looking at the same page? That's
I
weird.
have no idea. Yeah,
But
that's
anyway,
very
the
strange.
odds for Nathaniel Wood is 2.25, and then Morgan
Mm.
Charrier is 1.65.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of value here. There's a lot of value. I mean, Taboola is double your money.
You see?
It's a very close line though, but yeah, a lot of value on this card. If you're
Yeah.
willing to take the time to do the research here. But yeah, BG, any final thoughts, bro? Any final thoughts on the card, on
Last
the
thought.
line? Yeah.
Last thought. Sorry. You might get some money off the Holland versus Nelson fight. I think Gunnar
Mm,
Nelson might just show up because he hasn't been injured or anything like that. He just hasn't taken fights outside of Europe. That's just what it is,
mm.
really. It's not like he's been it's not like he's been out of training or he's been hurt or anything. He's been training the whole time. It's just he's chosen to only fight on European cards. So and he does have the style that I think can beat Kevin Holland quite easily. So 1.8 on Gunnar Nelson is not a bad bet.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if I add Gunnar Nelson to the parlay for me and I go $50, bruh, 2K, 2,600 man. Crazy. That's crazy.
But let's play it
Yeah.
safe this week. We need to make that money back. So let's just play it safe this week.
Look, honestly, I said in the parlay that if Gunnar Nelson wrestles, bruh, it's a wrap. So
You
I can
you
also
did say
see
that.
that happening, man. So I might even just go 50 on the first parlay and then nah, wait. Okay, I'm having too many
Stick
thoughts
to your
here, ladies
guns.
and gentlemen.
Stick to your
Just
guns.
gonna calm myself down, get back to myself here. And yeah, I think then we should wrap it up before I do
Let's
something
do that.
crazy.
There's
But of
always
course,
live bets,
ladies, yeah, that's
on the
true. We're
live.
gonna be live this weekend, so we might see some live bets. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But of course, if you have made it this far in the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video, watch the podcast every fucking day. Joe Rogan. But BG, we are going to wrap it up
Yeah.
there. So thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for all of the love and support. Please like the video again. Tune into the live stream, and we'll be very happy to see you next time on Fighting with Friends.